Hello everyone and welcome back to the PM Technology. The UK will partner with Italy and Japan to develop the Tempest fighter jet, which will eventually replace the Eurofighter Typhoon in the Royal Air Force. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak announced the collaboration today, saying that the deal will create thousands of UK jobs. The Tempest, first announced in 2018, is a 6th-generation fighter jet that will extensively use artificial intelligence, AI, and carry the latest weapons when it enters service in 2035. It is expected that the aircraft will be able to fly remotely in addition to pilot control and be able to carry hypersonic missiles. Making the announcement at RAF Kingsby, Rishi Sunak said that the UK was one of the few countries in the world that has the capability to build technologically advanced fighter aircraft. He added, "The security of the United Kingdom, both today and for future generations, will always be of paramount importance to this government. That's why we need to stay at the cutting edge of advancements in defense technology, outpacing and outmaneuvering those who seek to do us harm." The international partnership we have announced today with Italy and Japan aims to do just that, underlining that the security of the Euro-Atlantic and Indo-Pacific regions are indivisible. The next generation of combat aircraft we design will protect us and our allies around the world by harnessing the strength of our world-beating defense industry, creating jobs while saving lives. Meanwhile, Colombia begins negotiations to buy 16 Rafale fighter jets. Santiago, Chile. Colombia is negotiating the purchase of 16 Rafale multi-role fighter jets for its air force, a deal potentially worth $3.15 billion, according to a news release from the country's president. After local media recently reported negotiations with the French aircraft manufacturer Dassault were underway, Colombian President Gustavo Petro issued a statement confirming the information. However, he also noted that two other offers remain under consideration, and that Dassault's bid was only preselected as Colombia's preferred option. Earlier this month, the president had announced during a military ceremony that the country would soon replace its Israeli-made K-4 jets, which are more than 40 years old and approaching the end of their service lives. According to the president's news release, the operation and maintenance of the K-4s have become very expensive and also risky, as not enough of them remain operational around the world, which makes it difficult to obtain spare parts. Petro added that the cost of procuring the K-4 replacements is not going to use a single dime from funds earmarked for social investment. Defense Minister Ivan Velasquez later explained that funding will come from a 20-year credit provided by the French government, which includes a grace period of 5 years before the start of payments. The other two offers under consideration are the F-16 Block 70 from American company Lockheed Martin and the Gripen NG from Sweden Saab. Colombia's Air Force has shown interest in the F-16, but officials are concerned over what they consider restrictive conditions associated with acquiring missiles under the U.S. Foreign Military Sales Program. Local military sources told Defense News on the condition of anonymity, as they were not authorized to discuss the topic. The U.S. State Department did not return requests for comment on Colombia's missile ambitions. As for the Gripen NG, the military source said it's considered here to be a lightweight and less capable fighter than the alternative options. While the aircraft is cheaper than the other offerings, Saab's financial conditions are not as generous, with a shorter grace period and payment schedule. The Swedish contractor also offered cheaper refurbished and upgraded second-hand aircraft, but Colombia declined. Emilio Meneses, an independent analyst based in Santiago, Chile, told Defense News that Petro has surprised observers with his defense acquisition efforts. Against what was expected from him and his left-leaning background, he has launched two big military programs to build frigates and to procure new fighter jets. He is raising the strategic profile of Colombia in South America, Meneses said. Meanwhile, Canadian government approved $7 billion F-35 purchase. The Canadian government has approved funding to purchase the first batch of Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning Roman II fighter jets, the country's media reports. Canada's Treasury Board gave the Department of National Defence a green light to spend CAD $7 billion, $514 billion on the jets, 16 F-35s and a host of additional equipment and services will be purchased for the sum, according to CTV News, which referred to sources within the government. The information has been confirmed by two defense sources, CTV News edit. Additionally, the document that confirms the development has been viewed by national news agency the Canadian Press. As well as the first batch of jets, the purchase includes spare parts, weapons and building of special facilities, CTV Canada report stated. The approval could mark the final step in the Canadian F-35 saga, which has dragged on for more than a decade and resulted in countless twists. Canada revealed its plan to order a fleet of F-35s in 2010. The new jets were slated to replace the country's aging fleet of CF-18 Hornets, special versions of McDonnell Douglas F/A-18s that have been serving with the Royal Canadian Air Force, RCAF, since the 1980s. Canada was also one of the members of the Joint Strike Fighter program and heavily invested into the development of the F-35. However, following a change of government and some budget cuts, the order hung in the balance. A new tender for replacement fighter jet fleet was launched in 2017, resulting in a competition between the F-35, Boeing F/A-18 Super Hornet, Eurofighter Typhoon, Dassault's Rafale, and Saab JS-39 Gripen. By 2021, only the F-35 and JS-39 Gripen remain after other contestants either withdrew offers or were rejected. In early 2022, the F-35 was picked again, with the country's Ministry of National Defense commenting that the 5th generation offered the best outcome for the RCAF. However, the decision spurred discontent and drew criticism from both political opposition and various citizen organizations. Swedish plane maker Saab, the manufacturer of the Gripen which lost to the F-35, also voiced discontent, claiming that the competition was unfair. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next video.